Hey guys, Kev here, and well, I got something to show you. So this showed up today. Showed up in an Amazon package. It's made in China, of course, and it is the M2 Mini EDC keychain. This is from Cyansky, and you guys may know they actually sent me a flashlight before. Still need to do the full review. It was in my flashlight extravaganza video. This light is actually fantastic. This is the M3. Should tell you right there, M3. So actually, let's do the review on the M3, and then we'll look at the M2. How about that? So that way I don't have to do two videos on it. You know, you guys would probably prefer it. So this is a little guy. This is titanium. I mean, it's very small if you look at it compared to my everyday light, the CWF Micro Arcadium, which I pride myself on for it being so small, right? Mostly thin, but also short. Here's the Dapper Designs Ion. Okay, here's the Titanium Olight Baton Pro. I think that's enough lights for now to show you. I don't want to go crazy here. Here is an Apple AirPods 3 case, if that helps. AirPods 2 or AirPods 1, same size essentially. And here is a spin drive. Just kidding. Here's a can. I'm going to drink it. So, damn it. So it's titanium. It goes up to 700 lumens, I believe. You charge it via micro USB. I'm pretty sure. We'll double check that. You have a side button here. You obviously have the name Cyansky here. And it's kind of a little chode, right? And normally that would bug me. I'm not a chode guy. You know, I'm not a chode guy when it comes to anything. Really. Especially chodes. But, you know, knives, lights, dicks. What else don't I like when it comes to chodes? Lots of things. So, sorry, that's weird. But the fact that it's chodish kind of works in its favor because it's short, right? A chode is not just fat. A chode is also short. That's what makes it a chode, right? If it's big and fat, then it's just, you know, it's probably just a, you know what I mean? Probably just a girl pleaser. But if it's a chode, it has to be short too. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Anyway, this fits in the pocket really well. Even though it's a little bit girthy, it carries so well. It just disappears. It doesn't get in the way of things, and that's because it's short. So you don't have this in your pocket where it's knocking everything out of the way. It's fat and long, right? It's short and chody, so it kind of just works out. Anyway, the carry is fantastic. I honestly thought I would hate it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So anyway, it has a deep carry clip. Goes to the end of the flashlight. Works really well. It does have this flat piece back here, but it is not magnetic. I do wish it was because you have a side button. You had the opportunity for that, right? The clip does come off. You can weave a lanyard through here. It comes with one if you want to do that. And then you have this side button, right? So like a tap doesn't do anything, well, unless you double tap it. So let's restart. So double tap locks it. So we are now locked out. Can't do anything. It's just going to blink like that until you double tap again. Not my favorite lockout. I should say I do like it because it's easy, right? That's easy. Where on the Dapper, it's 5 clicks. So you got to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then you got to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it stays on. I just don't like that. Now, honestly, is it a big deal? No, but 5 clicks is a lot, right? Could you accidentally click it 5 times? Yeah, if you could accidentally click it twice, you could accidentally click it 5 times, you know? But anyway, so it is kind of easy to push. So I could see you accidentally doing it in the pocket. But anyway, double click is a lock. And then it's like, you know, a half press or long press on. And you have a low, a medium, a high, and a turbo, right? Or you could call it a moonlight, then low, medium, and high, right? And it goes up to 700 lumens. Now, you would say probably, well, yeah, but how long does it last at 700 lumens, right? Well, it has a decent battery in it. It's not like, you know, a little AAA or something. It's one of these guys. I don't know what you'd call it. It's a 700 amp hour battery. 16340, 3.6 volt. Just for reference, we can look at the Micro Arcadian here. And this has a 10440 in it, which is a AAA size. And this is going to have 350 mAh, so we're doubling our mAh. 3.7 volt, 3.6 volt. So that's just your output, I guess. That doesn't have anything to do with it. I didn't know that till right now. So you can see, I mean, it's basically about, I don't know, a third of the size. So you're getting a lot more output with this because it's fatter. So fatter batteries can pack a little bit more of a punch, so to speak. I will note that sometimes I can't get this cap on right away. It takes a second. There we go. And we're back. I'll put this guy back in. I was going to check. What are we doing here? Drop it down. Beat up my $400 light, which I already have. You can see, just scratch the shit out of it. But hey, that's what you got. This one I love because it's just 15 and 100. And I set it that way. You can program it to whatever. This one I don't think you can program. But anyway, you have what we did there. I think you can. Let's just try. Light press doesn't do anything. Just be warned, I might do a strobe because I don't know what's coming. I'll do 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. I think I just locked it. So let's off. Did I just lock it again? Yeah, just keep locking it. So let's try 5. Yeah, so there's not, all you can do is lock it on accident. What happens once it's on if I double click? It's just rotating through. Hold down, turns off. Hold down, turns on. Oh, there it is. So you just hold down, I guess. Yep. So you just hold down. So good thing I gave you guys the warning there. But those are the functions. There might be more to it, but all I did with it was take it out of my pocket, hold down on the clip, hold down for like a long press, and then I went through the modes I needed. Mostly it was this and maybe the medium, because I'm looking under my kid's bed for something, and I'm outside on the street, I dropped something. I don't need a ton of light for that, right? Does it have memory? So here we are on medium. We'll turn it off. We'll turn it back on. Yep, it has memory. So there we are on low. Turn it off. Turn it on. We're back on low. So I really like it. It's super lightweight. Fits in the pocket really well. And I don't know if you guys noticed. I should have showed you. Sorry. It's like nails on a chalkboard unscrewing this for me for some reason. There you go. You have a micro USB. I'll confirm. That's what it looks like to me. This is a USB-C. And that will not fit. So yes, it is a micro USB in there. And no, I don't see it being an issue. Somebody was saying having to charge directly into the battery, that could be dangerous. I mean, it's well protected. I don't see an issue with that. You know, if you were charging it through a port like this, right? I'm pretty sure all that's doing is the same thing, except they have a hole in the scale for it to go through. You know what I mean? That's like if they took... Hold on. I'm trying to get this damn cap on. It's like if they took this and instead of having it where you take the cap off and take the battery out, they just had a slot here for you to charge it through. You're still charging directly into the battery. Like, you know, I could be wrong about how the Dapper does it. But anyway, that's the M3. I really highly recommend it. I'll drop the link in the description down below. It's their store link. They have their own store. I hadn't heard of them until they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to check something out. And I honestly thought it was going to be like the Shadow Ranger or something. Like I thought it was going to just be crap. And I just, but I like to say yes occasionally to those emails because, what if they have good products, And I'm so glad I did. Because this is probably the best little light I've handled. I love the Rovimon. It's a little keychain light. That's a little different. This is a little stouter than that. This is something I'd carry, you know, the Rovivon I just throw on my keys. So yes, I carry it, but you know what I mean, in my pocket. So I highly recommend this guy. I'll put the link down below. I don't get anything for that. I think I get to keep the light, but that's it. It was just an honest, you know, review. It's what I always tell people I'll do. And it turns out I just really like this guy. So then I asked them, do you guys have anything smaller? And what I really meant was thinner. I said something like this, powerful, but, you know, half the thickness and maybe a little longer would be perfect for me, right? And they were like, well, we have a smaller light. You want to check it out? And I was like, yeah, sure. So this is going to be a little keychain light. You can see here, 200 lumens, 83 meter beam distance, charges by USB. It's ultra compact LED flashlight. There it tells you it's a Cree emitter, which is sort of the, I think that's the, I can't remember if that's the more warm light one or not. So here in this case, you just get this keychain. You don't get a clip you can wrap around it. And it really does look, you get another charger, which is nice, that I'll never use, but it's fine. Let's see if I can get this back in. It's just going to go in the box of boxes. Or I'll give it away to you guys. So here we go. It's the M2. We have a chart. Oh, what? Okay. That must have fallen out. Let's weave this guy in. Let's see how hard this is. It should be very simple. I like this style where you just have to, ooh, it's small though. Look at that. Look at that hole right there. Can I even get this in there? Maybe I'll try to go through this way instead. Yep, that'll work. You just gotta wiggle it. There we go. And then you just kind of do the old neckaroni, whatever you call it, the noose. Pull it through. Boom. Good to go. So now you got a little keychain light. I do think it's a little dumb that they went with this long cord. Like, it should just be connected right to the keychain, because then I can hang it from my keys super close. It's nice to have a little bit of length, but I mean, you know, maybe this much would have been good. So that's, you know, whatever. So you have a little button back here, I guess. Oh, wow, that's it? What's the blue light mean? Whoa, okay. Damn, that's pretty bright for this little tiny guy. That's your bright right there. That's your high, 200 lumens. And then you hold down, off. Now let's test the strobe. Let's see. Everybody, be warned. Yep. It does say caution hot. I think she did mention in her email that it can get hot pretty quick. So you just want to be careful of that, because look, I mean, look how small it is, compact it is, and you're pounding out 200 lumens or whatever. It's going to get warm fast. So let's just see how long it takes to burn the house down. Oh yeah, it's, I mean, no, it's not. It's not even warm yet. Still not warm. This is on high, right? Yeah. I mean, I definitely could have done a few things by now, right? So it didn't get warm in, you know, 30 seconds. So maybe after a minute, it'll heat up a little bit. It's still good. So I'm not going to sit here and just burn it. But then you have a little notch back here, so you can take your plug that came with it, obviously, or you can be like me and have one connected to your desk and pop it in. Boom. And then there you go. It's going to be red. And I'm assuming when it's fully charged, it's either going to be green or blue. And you're going to be good to go. I got to say, I really like this. I think the size factor on this guy is really nice. It's freaking tiny. Like, here's the M3. I mean, look at that. Here's the CWF Micro Arcadian AirPods 3 case again. It's not even as long as an AirPods 3 case. Dapper Ion. I mean, it's literally just gets to the first knurling right there. Obviously, it's, you know, twice, 3 times as chody, but That's okay in some cases. In this case, I mean, it's just hanging up your keys. Now, I really need to figure out a better situation for this, you know? What I think I would want is maybe to get it hooked to a key ring. But I don't know if you could you get a key ring through that? Let's see. So basically what I'm trying to do here is do a swap-a-roni. Pull this out and then try to get this down here. Ow. Okay, hold on. This way is going to be easier, so put this down. Am I missing something obvious here that's not going to work? Or oh, yeah. Come on. I can't quite get, I can't get the ring won't pop in. It's just catching there at the lip, I think. But I think you could get a key ring through there, you know what I mean? But you could use something else if you want. I just don't like how I don't like how long this is. You know, I don't know a good way to shorten it up real quick. But anyway, that is the M2 from Cyansky. Again, I think it's a great light here. So here's your run times, your lumens for the M2, output 6, 20, 200, strobe is 200, and run time, it'll run for 24 hours on low. Holy shit. 5 on medium, 0.8 on high, 1.6 on strobe. That's interesting. I always thought strobe would take more battery because it's like on, off, on, off, on, off, right? 0.8 hours. So, yeah, that's not, I mean, that's long enough, in my opinion, on high. So, I mean, what is that, 40 minutes? Am I crazy? I don't know. Something like that. But yeah. Very simple, yet it works. And I like the button. It's actually a good functioning button on here. Can you lock it? I don't know why that light turns on. Did that lock it? Because I don't think it did. No, so there's no locking it, I don't think. Well, yeah, I don't see. 200 amp hour battery, 24-hour life. There's your beam distance or your whatever. Lumens, ultra compact LED. So I really like it. Go check out Cyansky, guys. I'll link them down below. I'll try to link both products. You know, price-wise, obviously that's going to be important to you too. I hate to say this, but I don't know the prices. I didn't look. My guess is they're affordable. I wouldn't imagine that this guy is more than, you know, 40 or 50 bucks. I mean, it is titanium, right? And it could be less than that. And I'd venture to guess this guy's like 20 or 30 bucks, maybe, right? And hopefully, you know, it's closer to the low end there. But either way, they're good products. They work fantastically. And, you know, I can't speak to super long term. I've had this one for like a month, I think. And I haven't had any issues. I've actually used it a good bit. I carried it for a little bit and really enjoyed it. I was very surprised by how it carried. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Would you pick up one of these? I mean, if you're a light guy and you like trying different stuff, I recommend checking them out. And maybe they're already on your radar. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of Cyansky. I don't know if they're new or what, but what's their reputation if you do know them? You know, maybe there's something I'm missing, but I see positivity here. It's cool stuff. So I love you guys. I hope you haven't. Oh, it's kind of cool. Look, it has like finger swells or whatever, so you can hold it like this while you know, do whatever. That's pretty cool, actually. Is there any magnet? Nope. Okay. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.